A new chapter is unfolding for musicians across the Federation with the formation of a band association, a collective initiative aimed at building stronger ties among bands, amplifying local talent, and addressing the needs of the industry. The association brings together bands and musicians of various genres, from cover bands to original music creators, under one unified body with shared goals and a common passion for music. The association was formed with 7 local bands. Keith Lee Gaskin-Gishad of Excess Band said there is opportunity for other bands to join the association.
There are 7 members. You have Small Axe Band, Grandmasters Band, Upset Squad, New Vybz, Kollision Band, ASAP Band, and of course Excess Band. The process is you have to be recording it for 2 years and above. You just can't come today, record today and decide you want to be a member.
Manager of the Grandmasters Band, Wingove Hicks, spoke of what inspired the formation of the association.
From time to time, representatives of various bands have ideas or concerns that they think may need a collaborative effort. Many of times, different representatives of various bands approach some other band member without reaching anywhere with their idea. So it was necessary for us to get together, right, and form one group, one association, if we are going to enhance the ideas or improve or address the concerns.
The idea was born out of a need to provide structure, support, and advocacy for bands, many of whom have operated independently for years without a central network for collaboration or representation. Manager of Small Axe Band, Gregory Warner, said bands in St. Kitts have a unique musical offering.
It's to preserve the unique band culture of St. Kitts and Nevis. Around here we have a very unique band culture that if you look around, you're not seeing it anywhere like St. Kitts, like before, back in the days, you have the band cultures in the Virgin Islands and Trinidad, but now basically it's just a few islands left with these bands, where we have it in St. Kitts Nevis. You have the bands, Small Axe, the Grandmasters and everybody. So not much island is seen around now like before. So it is basically is to preserve the culture that we have here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Sharing similar sentiments, manager of Kollision Band, Shervin White, spoke of the association's role in protecting the island's cultural identity through music.
The introduction of the association helped to preserve the national identity, the cultural identity of the island, because we are one of the few islands that still have bands, like live bands playing for carnival and all those stuff, unlike the other countries which have like solar acts and all those things. So we find that a lot of the other countries now are seeking bands from St. Kitts to enhance their carnival. So therefore, by us coming together and trying to preserve our identity, it helped to push our culture on the outer world.
Among the top priorities, creating opportunities for live performances, helping musicians access training and equipment, and promoting local talent both regionally and internationally. Brandon Cranston of ASAP Band outlined some of the band association's objectives.
One of the objectives is to preserve the culture of bands in St. Kitts and Nevis and even in the Caribbean, and to get our music out there. So we definitely have to start from a grassroots perspective where we were doing educational and more training sessions for young musicians. We like to do more community outreach, get involved with the community a little bit more so that they can understand the passion of where being in band came from, and also fundraising events, because every association will definitely need funds to carry out some of the objectives. So I think we have a lot in store and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Members can also expect a range of benefits, including professional development, network opportunities, partnerships, mentorships, and greater visibility through organized events. The association acknowledges the need for support and is looking forward to partnering with public and private entities. lead singer of the New Vybz Band International, Gregory Mr. Mention Hobson, gave an update regarding these efforts and outlined the support that would be required for the success of the association.
In a conversation with an official from the Ministry of Creative Economy, we touched base on a few issues and concerns that we had, and at that point it was agreed on that we should meet. We have not gotten that meeting as yet, but we're still working towards getting it done as soon as possible. The support lies within the whole basis of, building the association is also trying to find ways to build the entities in terms of finding farms or a certain sound, dynamic sound that has a cultural identity through the music and could be recognized. So in that way, I hope that the Ministry of Culture would embrace that because our culture is very important in terms of the whole balancing scheme, and music is one of the bigger ways that you could express yourself. So things like branding our sound, it takes financial support, obviously, and of course the support of all entities in the organization to make it possible.
As the association gets underway, its founding members, including Gavin Charles of the Upset Squad, said they're committed to ensuring that every band, big or small, has a seat at the table.
I think the inception of a band association is something that is long overdue in St. Kitts. For years we have had instances where decisions affecting the music industry were made without the input of the bands. So what we're looking for is an actual structure that represents all of the bands.
The St. Kitts Band Association says the sound of progress keeps playing.